Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am making a 2022 updated version of how to get Pirate Legend fast in Sea of Thieves. I did make a version or a video in the past. It wasn't as helpful as I'm going to try to make this video to be. I'm going to try to make this video updated as much as possible that seas have been updated to. All the quests, all the missions you could do to get it done fast and get it done easy. So I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and if you guys do, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. A lot of time and effort goes into these videos for you guys, so it'd be much appreciated if you guys could. And also, a lot of these clips come from Sea of Thieves. If you guys watch my channel, if you guys have watched my videos, all of these clips actually is short videos have came from my Twitch, so it'd be really cool if you guys go check that out. And until the 28th, we are giving away presents. I've extended the event, so make sure to go check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started right on the seas. So when we first load into the game, we're going to have to pick what emissary we're going to do. It doesn't matter which way you do these emissaries, but you have the option between the Gold Hoarder emissary, the Order of Souls emissary, the Merchant Alliance emissary, and the Reaper's Bones emissary. Now again, the way that these are done doesn't really matter. The order that they are done doesn't matter, but it depends on you if you want to get the hard ones done first and save the easiest ones for last. Or if you're going to do the easiest ones first and get those done, do the hard ones last. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to go ahead and walk you through each of these missions for each of these companies that'll get you done with the fastest. So to get this started off, we're going to go ahead and raise the Gold Hoarder emissary. After we've done that, we're going to go ahead and talk to the Gold Hoarder and purchase a Vault Key quest. These quests are the easiest and the fastest to get done for Gold Hoarder. Gold Hoarder is very easy if you do a bunch of these. So after we've spoken to the Gold Hoarder, collected our quest, and voted on the quest, we're going to get a Gold Hoarder compass with a key on it. This key spins and shows you and points you to an island that will have a dig up on it. When you get closer to this island, it'll start to shake more rapid. It will only point, it won't tell you any compass direction, it'll only point towards the island. So you follow that, check it every once in a while, make sure you're getting closer. And after you get to that island, you'll know when it starts rapidly moving. You will know, you'll stop your ship, go to the island, keep following it, and eventually it'll start spinning, and that's where you will dig. Now, upon digging up this map parchment, you will get some emissary value. This will give you a piece of a broken map. This map can have the X on it first try, or it can have it on the last try, or it can have it somewhere in between. But this compass will reset every time you dig it. On bigger islands, you might get 2. On small islands, you would most definitely get 1. But you keep following this, keep doing this compass until you get the X. And once you find this X, you map this island, you go to this island, you dig this up, and this will be your vault key. After you've digged up your chest, you are going to get a bunch of skeletons, maybe 4 or 5 that are going to spawn. If you want to kill them, pick up their trinkets, and then you can put them in your chest, and then you can get out of there and get some extra emissary value while you're at it. After we've gotten back to our boat, we're going to go ahead and open the chest, collect the gold inside, and then we're going to find out what key we have. In this case, we have the Crooks Hollow gold key, so we're going to go to our map, and we're going to go ahead and find Crooks Hollow, circle it, and we're going to go to the vault there at Crooks Hollow. After we get to the island with the vault, or where our key goes, we're going to go ahead and take the key and the chest, because we're going to need this for trinkets, and we're going to start heading towards the vault. The vault can be found and will be marked with paintings. For example, at Crooks Hollow, this has a beetle, because Crooks Hollow is about the beetle. You can find it on a wall, and it looks like you can kind of tell whenever you found the vault. There's a place to put the key, and then there's a big door with seams on it, so it's a little bit obvious once you find it. You can't miss it. So after we've put in the key, there's a little place to put the key right next to the vault. We're gonna run down and we're gonna run into another vault door. This door will open in about 10 to 15 seconds. Now this is the part where you don't want to focus on getting the gold. There's a lot of gold piles here, but just focus on getting the chests. There's going to be a couple chests sitting on the coffer, the giant stone thing in the middle. Feel free to get those off and start looking for medallions. Now these medallions differ depending on what island you're at. They can be shark medallions, they can be crescent medallions, they could be eagle medallions, they could be any kind of medallion depending on what island and what vault you're at. Start dropping the loot from the upper areas, the smaller wooden platforms. Start dropping the loot and start looking for the medallions. Once you've found one of these medallions, you're going to want to take it to the giant stone thing in the middle and put it inside of it. Once you've put it inside of it, it will give you a code. It will give you one of the codes to the blocks. Those 3 medallions, those 3 blocks with the codes will have a final block on the 4th. It'll be all of those codes on the other 3 mixed. So if you have, for example, a chest, a sideways single chain, a horizontal single chain, and then a lock and downwards key, on the final one you're going to want to look for those combined. Now completing these 4 blocks, these 4 riddles, will open a small door inside of the vault that will give you a chest of ancient tributes. Upon picking up this chest, you'll get some emissary value, and you'll get a decent amount of rep and a lot of gold from selling this chest. Now, if you don't fail like me, because the door shuts when that door opens the first time, after maybe 30 seconds, it starts shutting. So you have that time frame to get that chest of ancient tributes. So you want to focus on the chest of ancient tributes. I only failed this time because I'm solo. Doing these solo are difficult. It can result in only the chest of ancient tributes or very little loot with that. So make sure that you get the chest of ancient tributes first, and if you have teammates, one of you focus on the medallions and one of you focus on getting the chests. This is the easiest and most efficient way to get done with this and not have the door shut and you lose all the loot. Since we figured out what to do for gold hoarders, we're going to take a look at the Merchant Alliance and figure out what quests you can do to get Merchant Alliance done fast, quickly, and efficiently. So after we've got Gold Hoarder done, we're going to work on Merchant Alliance. So after we have raised our emissary flag for Merchant Alliance, we're going to go ahead and buy a Lost Shipment voyage after we speak to the Merchant Lady. Now these voyages aren't the fastest, but they're the easiest, and they are the best to get leveled up very fastly in Merchant. One of these voyages will give you grade 5 Merchant. So after that, we're going to vote for our voyage, and we'll see that on this quest, there will be a map with lines leading from one island to another. This island usually starts at an outpost and goes to another outpost, but sometimes it goes from island to island. This path will have birds on it. These birds can give you loot, they'll give you clues, and they will eventually lead you to a captain's key, and that you can go on different islands. Sometimes islands will be circled, sometimes they'll tell you what island to go to. You can find loot there, and you can find a key there sometimes. Sometimes you might not find the key until the very last moment, but then after that, you go looking for the shipwreck. You just keep following the clues, and eventually you'll find the shipwreck. So we've reached our first set of birds. We're going to go ahead and stop at these birds. These birds will be accompanied with a merchant barrel and some loot for you to pick up. There can be different types of crates. I got crates of exotic silks this time, but in this barrel, there will be a curious note. There will also be barrels with a little bit of supplies in it that you can grab while you're there. But pick up the loot here, it'll give you emissary value. And this note says Lookout Point is where they're heading. So what you would do for this one is go to Lookout Point, and there would be loot on the beach there. You might find the key there at Lookout Point, depending on whether you get lucky or not, but you will find a clue in the sand somewhere on the beach. So for this time, if you get something like this, wherever it says, if it says K12, H13, whatever it says, you're gonna head there and you'll either find some birds or you'll find an island with loot. So now we made it to our second location. This location is on an island this time, and as it looks, there's a clue and there's a piece of loot waiting on the island for us. I had a gunpowder skelly come after me this time, so be careful about that. But pick up this clue, pick up this crate, however many crates are on the island, pick up the key if it's there. It'll be a little blue shiny thing in the sand or in the water. Pick it up. If you have not found it yet, just keep going, keep following these clues until you find it. You might get something that says K15 or something like that, any letter in the numbers. So all you need to do is just go to your map and go down that row 15 times, for example, but this time says Thieves Haven, so we're gonna go to Thieves Haven, and I'll catch you guys whenever we get the key. So after going to Thieves Haven, it told me to go to Lookout Point. So I came to Lookout Point, and I found these 3 crates of loot, a clue, and I found the key. The key will be in the sand again. It'll look shiny and blue. It'll look like a key with a world on it for like merchant. And load this up and keep following the clues. Once you've found the key, you usually get pretty close to the end here. So just keep following it until you find the shipwreck. Now that we found the shipwreck, make sure that you grab the key before you go down and not make the mistake like I did. You're going to grab the key and head down into the captain's cabin on the galleon. On this ship, as you can see, there's a glowy on the diving board, or what is it called? The plank, on the plank going off the side. That is the manifest. This manifest is a book. That is the main reason why you're doing this voyage. That will sell for about 5,000. With emissary, about 6,000 or 7,000. It'll give you a decent amount of rep. And this book, I did not discover it this time, but there will be a skeleton guy laying next to it, holding it. He'll either have a list in his hand, or he'll be hanging out on the boat with the manifest next to him. So go ahead and unload all this loot, bring it to your boat, and start heading to an outpost so that you can sell it and get your level. Again, this will also give you grade 5 for picking up all this loot. So once you start selling this loot, you'll get some gold, emissary value, and level. This is very good. This is the fastest way, not the fastest way again, I keep saying it, but it's the easiest way and the quickest way, not the quickest way, but the easiest and best way to do this and get it done. After you sell this loot, you've successfully done merchant. You just keep doing this until you get level 50. Alrighty, so after we've done merchant, we're going to focus on Order Souls. This is our last and final company. After we voted up the emissary, we're not going to talk to the lady. We're going to head straight to our boat, and we are going to go ahead and head toward tomorrow's peak outpost. The Devil's Roar is the easiest and the quickest way for all of this. It wouldn't be really easy, but it's the quickest way to get Order Souls done because you get Ashen Skulls, and Ashen Skulls level up your emissary more and give you more gold and value. So after we've made it tomorrow's peak, we're going to run straight to the Order Souls lady on the outpost. She's usually on the south side of the island. She's in a tent. Talk to her and buy as many of these Ashen Skull quests as you can, because these are going to be what's most profitable, and you want to get a good one. So buy all 3 of them if you can. After that, head straight back to your boat and vote on the voyage. These quests are just like normal skull quests, but in the Devil's Roar, and they give more value. So, since we see this on Flintlock Peninsula, we have 2 captains here. It's Chapter 1. We're going to go ahead and find Flintlock Peninsula on the map. The Devil's Roar is very small. There's only very few islands, so if you just zoom in and look around, you'll eventually find it. So mark it on your map, start heading towards Flintlock Peninsula, and just do this as a normal Skull Quest voyage. So for those of you who do not know what Skull Quest voyages are, you pretty much just go hunt captains at different islands. On the island, you will listen for music. You will know when you've found them because there'll be a group of skeletons. Listen for the music, find them, start killing them. You'll maybe go through 2 to 3 waves depending on the skill level that the voyage is on, till the captains come out. And depending on what level you are, is the skull that you'll get. So these skulls are 1.5 times more because it's in the Devil's Roar and they're ashen. So after you've killed all these captains, pick up their loot, pick up their skulls. It'll give you emissary value. Take it back to your boat. And for this instance, it says head to Brimstone Rock. So this is a chapter 2. So you're going to head to the next island if you have chapters, and you're going to complete this until you are grade 5. even if you don't have chapters, you're still going to complete these until you get grade 5, and then you are going to sell. So you're just going to do these over and over again until you get grade 5, sell, do it again, keep your flag up, keep doing these voyages until you get grade 5, and then until you get level 50 in Order of Souls. But be careful of the volcanoes in this situation, because volcanoes are very dangerous in the Devil's Roar. They will sink your ship if you are not paying attention. You can know when a volcano is coming when the ground starts to rumble and a lot of geysers start coming out of the ground. And you'll know for sure if it's going to explode if you hear rumbling coming out of the volcano and black smoke. So just be careful of that. Keep that in mind while you're fighting these captains. And once you do that, grab the skulls, head back to your boat, and head to the next place or vote on another voyage. Get grade 5 and sell your loot. And just one more thing to keep in mind while you're completing these quests is that you can also do world events. World events help a lot in this situation. If you don't want to sit there in the Devil's Roar forever doing all these things, you can do Skull Forts, you can do Ashen Winds, you can do Fleets, but you need to get prepared for that, as in getting supplies, preparing yourself in this situation, watching out for enemies, improving your skills, improving your PvP. But world events are a very good way to get your emissary up, depending on the world event, and to get great Pirate Legend. So if you feel like you're up for it, go ahead and go do it. See what you can do. See if you can complete the world event. See if you can get the loot. That is completely your decision. But sticking to these quests will really help you in the end. You can start to level up very fast if you stick with this kind of strategy, and you can get Pirate Legend before you know it. All you need is level 50 in 3 of these factions, the 3 factions I told you, and using that emissary will help you out majorly. It'll help you out a lot more than just going out, getting loot, selling it. You'll get gold, you'll get more gold, you'll get more rep, you'll get more everything. Just keep that in mind. World events are also very good. So you've gotten to level 50 in all 3 of the factions. You've talked to the mysterious stranger. You're very excited. You just got Pirate Legend in the clothing. You head to the outpost to open up the Pirate Legend hideout for the first time for yourself. When you get down there, you realize how beautiful it looks. You can purchase Athena voyages, and you take a rest from all the hard work that you've done. You have successfully made it to Pirate Legend. Congrats. Now enjoy your time. Take a seat down in the tavern and enjoy a grog with the lady down there that thinks you're too young to drink. So I hope that this video helped you guys get to Pirate Legend, or it helps you guys get to Pirate Legend. This is the 2022 updated version. This is the most recent update in the game. Season 4 or 5, I can't remember. I think it's Season 5 now. Yeah, Season 5. This is the most recently updated, the fastest way to get there. In my opinion, I've done my research. I've talked to some professionals, and this is the easiest and fastest way to get this done. So if you guys keep this up, you guys will build an algorithm, get faster and faster at this kind of thing. Eventually, you'll get Pirate Legend very quick. And when you guys do, you guys will be super happy, and you guys can kind of hang out, chill out from the game for a little bit, take a break, and then you have to get into Athena stuff. I'm going to start making an Athena video of how to get that done very fast soon, and what voyages to do for that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this video helped you, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. A lot of time went into this video. You do not know how much time went into this video. It'd be much appreciated. With that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and peace, everyone.